On this video of closed trade Wednesday 12th of June 2013. Going to make this a really quick video. What a day, 20 points down, 1604, 2.0 million contracts traded, and I didn't trade it. I've had a good Monday, Tuesday, so took Wednesday off. Wish I hadn't, because I love days like this. But anyway, so we've rocketed down and we're kind of perilously close to this kind of previous low. Couple of things to note. First of all, we're going through rollover at the moment, which means the continuous contracts are all being adjusted. The continuous contract charts are being adjusted. Now what happens on rollover day? About 2/3 of the volume stays on the old contract, only 1/3 of the volume moves to the new contract. So what I'd normally do is I'd keep two sets of charts open so I can see the old and the new contract and kind of judge the signals between the two. It's a bit messy, but it only happens kind of 4 days a year. Because we're at this kind of previous low, let me just roll through. Better sine wave, we've got this kind of timing kind of coming up where we'll find cyclical support, but we need price confirmation as well. And we're extremely close to dropping through this previous low, and that could take us into a very kind of explosive move on the downside. We've also got the currencies are all making very weak kind of Rambo amateur up bars, and the currencies could all kind of roll over as well. So tomorrow could be a really kind of big day. Better X trend is also important. Now, better X trend is a trailing stop based on exhaustion volume, and we can see we trailed the stop up really nicely into May, into June. We've had this kind of explosive move up. We broke into a downtrend on better X trend when we closed below the trailing stop. Now we've come back up to test what I call kind of under the lip here. So the trailing stop's kind of following down. We had a strong kind of Thursday, Friday last week, under the lip. Monday we couldn't get through there. Week closed, didn't close above it, didn't roll it over, and we've had two kind of down days, Tuesday, Wednesday, big strong down days. So this is kind of continuation of this downtrend. Now, whenever we've done this in the past, the trend has been so strong, the last couple of times we've kind of come through here, we just found those lows again and just bounced straight back. I'm saying this time it's different because this time we've run pretty hard. We've had an exhaustion pattern into this high here as opposed to just weak kind of continuation type buying in the previous ones. This one was more of an exhaustion pattern and we're kind of rolling over. So I think this has got a little bit ways to travel, and breaking through these lows, all of a sudden stops will be run and people will realize that we're into a bigger move on the way down. And then when you look at it on the 40,500 tip bar chart, you can see this is Thursday, Friday. We had short covering rally showing the explosive move getting this thing going. We didn't travel very far and we ended up with an exhaustion pattern into a kind of left shoulder. We've had a bearish divergence, first bearish divergence kind of come in. You can see those blue professional bars taking profits at the highs because the lows got taken out, and then we've come back to test with flush pattern, flushing out the last of the bars. Again, another big blue professional up bar here. Didn't take out the highs, we take out the lows. That shows professionals are getting short during that rally. And then with today's activity, Wednesday's activity, we came back into resistance. It was extremely weak buying. Look at better momentum, barely got above zero here. Extremely weak buying, and now we've broken into a downtrend. Yesterday I thought this would be the level that got kind of broken, and so we bounced off there. But all that happened overnight until the beginning of Wednesday's trade, we came into a resistance and then we came and made support, and that's the level we broke. So I've been waiting for a proper break of a support level. I thought it would be yesterday's support level, didn't turn out to be the one. We printed a support level during Wednesday's trade and now we've broken that one. So what I'm looking for, we're now on a downtrend on this high time frame, which means this could travel further than people expect. We've had all these exhaustion buying patterns here. We've had them kind of previously into the highs here. We've seen nothing in terms of exhaustion selling on the downside. So I'm looking for a big reading, an exhaustion selling reading on the way down. So let's see how that kind of turns out. It's a pity that it's kind of rollover day tomorrow. I don't particularly like kind of trading them. But with at these critical kind of levels, and just be aware, the levels I've been talking about over the last couple of days, because we've now moved to the new contract, the front contract, have changed. They're kind of down by about 5 points. This low kind of down here is the critical one. So let's see what happens kind of overnight into the beginning of Thursday's trade. All right.